हेलो।
वीडियो चलानी है बोल या नहीं।
Sir, I am audible. Hello.
Good afternoon, Ashwini ji. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir, you are audible. We will
Yeah.
start at 2 p.m.
Yeah. Just I am checking my microphone.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Good afternoon, madam. Vanita, madam. Dr. Vanita. How are you?
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon to all. I am audible.
Yes, madam.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so we will start. Okay, good afternoon to all. I am Saloni, and on behalf of ISI India, I would like to welcome our distinguished guests, chancellors, academicians, and students in this National Summit on Skill-Based Education, organized by ISI India and co-organized by ASCC, Automotive Skill Development Council, in association with SMEV, Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles, MG Motors India, Hero Electric, and NCIL. As we all know that we need infrastructure in colleges or any other educating platform so student or their instructor can know how to work on electric cars and where the energy comes from, how electricity is converted into movement with the help of the inverter or motor, and how the energy is replenished using the electric grid and charger, and what could be the better than building a car and then driving it, right? EV infrastructure will provide an opportunity to participate in today's most dynamic education initiative. The sooner a person learns how to get along and communicate, the sooner they are on a path to productive employment. Today is the fourth day of National Summit on Skill-Based Education, under which we will be focusing on what infrastructural changes are required to skill the student in EV. And for this, I would like to invite our keynote speaker, Mr. Ashutosh Kumar. He is a EV design engineer, ISI India, graduated in mechanical engineering from ABS Engineering College of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. His expertise is in design and simulation of automotive components. The proficiency include concept design, product design, simulation, FEA, TFMEA, testing and validation. He presented and published research papers on weight optimization and roll kit design in Springer journals. He is a former member in professional bodies like ISI, SAE, SESI, and he designed and developed a patent working model of wheel carrier mechanical arm on pneumatics in association with Honda cars, and also designed hybrid drivetrain and electric drivetrain models. He remained participant of SAE events like FS Cycle and Baha. Now I would like to request Mr. Ashutosh Kumar, please do the honor and have a word over to this topic under skill-based education. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, you're
Oh,
audible.
yes, Ashutosh.
okay, okay. So, thank you, Saloni, for such a wonderful introduction. So, in today's session, we will be discussing about the infrastructural changes that are required to skill the students in EV. So, for that, I have just prepared a small introductory presentation through which we will be talking about different steps which could be taken, and then we will be discussing about the need of those programs. Okay, so let me start with my presentation, and we'll just go ahead with the program. So is the screen is visible?
Yes, yes, visible.
Okay, okay, thanks, sir. So basically we are here to discuss about the infrastructural changes that are required to skill the students. And so before starting that, why we require those infrastructural changes, I will have a point over that. So basically, the industry is going to shift towards EV technology, right? And this EV technology is going to create a lot more career opportunities for the upcoming engineers and the current engineers as well. So we need to get them trained. We need to provide them skills and knowledge up to appropriate level so that they could be able to withstand with the industry requirements and need. And in order to do so, ISI India, which is Imperial Society of Innovative Engineers, is one such organization which is working since 8 years in providing skills, knowledge related to electric vehicle technology. We, ISI India, are working continuously by organizing some of the events on related to electric vehicles, some of the seminars, providing some EV oriented programs which could help students to grow individually and together as well. So let's have a basic introduction about our organization first, and then we'll see about the changes that could help us in order to provide required skills to the students. So basically, if we talk about ISI India, so you all have heard about Imperial Society of Innovative Engineers. Basically, we are India's biggest e-mobility research and development and skill-based platform, which is working continuously from past 7 to 8 years. And in those years, we have served more than 25 lakh people and got association with 750 plus colleges and universities regarding some of the events and online programs, offline programs as well related to skill development. And we are serving in 24 plus states in India and countries like abroad, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and UAE. ISA India is basically a globally recommended platform through which what our aim is to motivate people to work in the fields of new and renewable sources of energy. So this is a basic introduction, and our hard work is also paid off in doing such work, and we have also got some awards and recommendations as well. So we have got National Youth Award in 2015-16, as you can see over here. Then we have also got EDN Star Award in 2016 and a Social Entrepreneurship Award in 2020 by lovely Professor University Punjab. So we are into various domains. If I talk about the domains and the recommendations as well, so we have got MOUs with 150 colleges and universities related to our various programs. And we have also got some recommendations by MNRE, which is a Government of India platform, as an innovative platform, ISA India, and got some recommendations and certifications by ARAI and ASDC. We are having some of the online programs related to electric vehicle technology. We will be focusing on various aspects through these programs. If I give you a basic idea, that we are having a program of PG diploma in EV engineering. In that PG diploma, what we will be focusing individually on each and every component and each and every domain of an electric vehicle. Okay, so the domains could be charging infrastructure and battery BMS. So for these type of domains, we have designed some of the online programs and offline programs, and we have got certified from ASDC and ARI as well. Continuously, we are working in this EV domain, and for this, we have also got some endorsement by Niti Aayog related to solar challenge and EV skills. Got recommendation from SMEV. SMEV is basically Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicle. It is having 80 plus EV industries in itself. Okay, so we have also got some recommendations by SMEV, which is going to provide us a helping hand in providing internships and placement opportunities to the students who are going to make their career in EV domain. And then we have got some recommendations by various automotive industries as well. So if I talk about some of our popular programs and our initiatives, then we are having ESVC, which is Electric Solar Car Event. It is one of our flagship event, which we organize every year. And currently we are in 8th season of it. This ESVC event, the major focus of this event is to provide opportunities to the students so that they could be able to know how industries are going to work in coming years. We assign them with such task and such you can say opportunities we will give them so that they could grow individually and within the team itself. So ESVC is one of our flagship event, and uh, moving ahead with the legacy of this ESVC, we have recently launched ESVC 3000 event, which is going to be one of the biggest event in India, and it is going to have its impact on 7 crore plus people, which will be helpful in motivating them to work in EV domain and in green energy domain. So this is our major focus. Then we will be having ESVC junior event for motivating school level students. After that, we are having Indian karting race, which is a kind of event in which we focus on designing a go-kart. It is basically an engineering event. Similarly, we are having a Formula Imperial event. It is basically organized to encourage students to participate with their teams to design and manufacture and test a Formula vehicle with the parameters set by our organization. Then we are having Hero e-bike challenge and champions of championship events as well for the design and development of electric bike and a ATV as well. Moving ahead, we have recently organized some of the e-mobility expert talks with IIT Delhi and VIT Vellore on various topics related to green mobility and sustainable development. We have also organized some international conferences with many of the international speakers in order to provide the international approach towards EV, how foreign countries and foreign industries are going to approach, how different they are, their skills and knowledge are they are having. So such conferences aims towards sharing the knowledge of different countries experts with us, so that we could get a broad perspective of each and every component, each and every department of an electric vehicle. Then the main focus is on providing skills and knowledge to students, and for that we are having skill development programs and faculty development programs in which we are going to provide knowledge about electric vehicle terms and technology. And our major focus is on to encourage students and faculties as well and professionals. In order to do so, we have this excellence award ceremony in which we honor and provide awards to the people who have done excellent in their appropriate fields, and encourage them to motivate other students, other people as well, to contribute in electric vehicle domain, so that we could be able to shift towards electric vehicle technology very fast as compared to other countries. Now let's focus on the thing that what about this electric vehicle domain, how auto industries are going to behave with that. So if I talk about some statistical data, then if we talk about the year 2015-16, then we are only having 25% jobs in EV domain. Then coming ahead, if we talk about the year 2017-18, then we are having around about 30% jobs over there. And in the year to the in 2019-20, the job percentage was around 45%. So you can see there is a continuous growth which was observed in EV domain related to jobs and career opportunities. So there is a report in which it is a prediction that by 2025 there are around 5 million plus new job opportunities will be going to generate in EV sector. That is the major area, this EV sector, in which many of the students, many of the EV professionals, which are going to look, which are looking to shift in EV, and which want to start their career in EV domain, they can grab such opportunities, and there are number of opportunities which are going to occur in coming years till 2025. Now, if we talk about this engineering branches, okay, so there is a huge demand in EV sector which is going to occur in different engineering branches. We'll see the overall view of different job opportunities in different EV branches. So you can see branches like electrical and electronics, computer engineering, and mechanical engineering are some branches which are having a tremendous job opportunities going to occur in coming years as well. So there will be a huge demand in EV sector overall. Now, let's talk about the market comparison of EV sector, how jobs are going to create in that in EV sector. We This is the most important thing we need to take care of, that we if we are talking about that 5 million jobs opportunities will be going to create, then how they are going to create, then we have to see the EV market as well, how it is going to perform. So if we talk about the global EV market, then you can see over here countries like Europe, China, USA, Japan, and other countries are already have opted with EVs. Okay, so if we talk about the year 2020, January to December, then you can see the growth of EVs over here as compared to the year 2019. So we are rapidly shifting towards electric vehicle. We are opting this new technology, so that because you know very well that engine is cannot be the future. We have to update ourselves, we have to update our technology. That's why this electric vehicle is going to introduce in that. And you can see world is by open hands, they have opted with this EV technology. So job opportunities will be there, and how they are going to occur, as there will be more demands in electric vehicle market globally. If we talk about Indian market as well, then you can see as far as the EV sales are considered, then this April 2020 will have a less EV sales due to the impact of this pandemic. But if we talk about December 20 and January 21, then you can say the EV sales are rise up to 1500 vehicles in a single month. Okay, so this is how the trend will be going to change rapidly. This is the basic market comparison. This give us a basic idea that the shift towards electric vehicle is mandatory, and that shift is going to provide us a boom to our EV industry and economy as well. Now, how we can create opportunities, how we can shift towards this electric vehicle. For this, ISI India is continuously working. Okay, and the scenario is that if we talk about the first scenario, then the students who have taken admission in 4-year engineering, they just graduated, and if they try to get a job in industry, then what they feel is they do not have the required skills. They don't know how to operate a software, they don't know how to design things, they don't know the industry oriented terms and technologies. So there will be a gap which is going to occur between the industry and the academia. So here comes our part. ISI India is going to act as a bridge between the industry and academia. And how we are going to act as a bridge, as we are continuously working in EV domain. So with the help of some EV experts and our technical committee, we have designed such programs that will helpful in preparing the students in upskilling the student up to the industry level and expect. So for that, we have some academia partnership programs like specialization in electric vehicle engineering, which is going to fill the gap between the industry and academia. And after the 4-year engineering completion, the industrial gap can be filled with the specialization. Okay, so that specialization will act as a building block between the industry and the academia. So this is how we can change the upcoming scenario in EV industry. If I put light on this academia partnership program, then we are having this center of excellence is which is going to create the majority of the impact in up training the in training of this students and candidates. In this center of excellence, what we are going to do, we will be establishing some of the labs, some of the setups, some of the equipments on which hands-on training, experimental setup will be there. Research work can be performed in this EV lab, through which students and the faculties as well can get an idea that what are the new terms and technologies, what are the new equipments which are going to be used in an electric vehicle. So for that, we have designed some labs in this center of excellence. This center of excellence is basically the center of excellence for electric vehicle. And this we are having 3 labs. First is EV powertrain research lab, and then battery prototyping and testing lab, and charging infrastructure lab. And these 3 labs are comprising of each and every component, each and every equipment which is being used to design and develop an electric vehicle. If I put your focus on EV HEV powertrain research lab, then it is having basic equipments and experimental setups like motor cut section to give an idea that what the different type of motors are, how each and every motor is working. Then controller cut section we are having, and then EV and HEV drivetrains experimental setups and research setups as well. In EV drivetrain and HEV drivetrain, we are majorly focused. As you can see, electric vehicles are not only we don't only have electric vehicles, where we are also having hybrid electric vehicles, and which both engine and motor is being used. So for this, we have kept a segment in our EV HEV powertrain and research lab, like students are going to have an idea about electric drivetrain as well and hybrid electric drivetrain as well. Then we are having motor test bench dynamometer over there and electric vehicles as well. So we are going to provide each and every equipment for that so that students can be trained, students can perform heads-on experience, they could have a practical knowledge about each and every component. If we talk about the salient features of this EV lab, as basically powertrain is going to be the most important domain of an electric vehicle. So you can see it is a kind of heart of a COE. It is basically designed to give a proper knowledge about powertrain of a vehicle, having EV and HEV experimental setups for hands-on session, and having various apparatus to perform designing tasks, research tasks, test and prototyping and optimization tasks. So this is the first and foremost lab which is going to provide or which is going to create an impact on students to shift towards electric vehicle technology. It will help to learn them the various technologies, various components, how they are working, how they are being designed, how to manufacture them, what is the criteria to set up a particular component. This all things will be covered in this EVHEV research lab. Second, this is basically the overview of our EVHEV research lab. You can see these are the basic setups. This is an electric vehicle. This is basically EV experimental setup. This is the automotive sensors workbench, in which each and every sensor which is going to be used in an electric vehicle is going to provide over here, so that proper working could be able to demonstrate to the students. This is the motor test bench dynamometer, which is going to, if, as you can see, this EV drivetrain is self-capable of design and manufacturing in-house motors. So this motor test bench dynamometer, what it will be doing is, it is used to test the in-house design and manufactured motors. It is used to you can say to carry out the experiments, to know what is the efficiency of that, to know what is the performance parameters of a particular motor which is being designed in-house. Then you can see over here, it is having controller cut sections, and this is basically the motor cut sections, having hub motor, BLDC and induction motor. And here you can see the working models of these models. So this is the working model of hub motor, these are the batteries, these are the working model of BLDC motor. So you can see experimental work and research work and study purpose work can also be performed in this lab. This is basically the powered, or you can say three-wheeler conversion kit. It is having this is, you can say, differential assembly. This is the control over here, this is the throttle over here. So this is basically a three-wheeler controller, or you can say kit, which is used to convert a common vehicle or normal vehicle into a three-wheeler vehicle. And these setups are basically HEV setup, hybrid electric vehicle setups. This is basically for series, it is basically for parallel, and it is combined with. You can see the engine and motor are being attached with the help of differential assembly over here. And there is one more motor which is acting as a load, or you can say dynamo over here. So experiments to obtain the power output, to get the performance parameters of such objects can be performed in it, which will be helpful in overall development, or you can say holistic development of the students in EV sector. So this is the first lab which we are going to set up in our center of excellence. Moving ahead to lab 2, which is called as a battery prototyping and testing lab, having experimental setups like spot welding machine, cell balancing machine, battery load testing machine, raw materials for battery designing. So with the help of such raw materials, students could be able to design in-house batteries and then test those batteries in cell balancing machine and battery load testing machine. And we will be providing different cell to the students to perform those hands-on experiments as well. So as you can say, apart from motor, battery is going to play an important role. As you can say, 40 to 50% of the cost of an electric vehicle is being used by the battery itself. So in this battery prototyping and testing lab, students can perform the research work and experimental work as well in order to reduce the cost as well. So it might be a possibility that in coming years, when we are going to set up these labs, students could be able to make such a battery which is cheaper and is efficient as well. So for this type of purposes, this battery prototyping and testing lab is being used. If we talk about some salient features of this lab, is this it is being designed to perform prototyping operations on battery, having battery testing workbenches to analyze battery performance. Cell balancing machines will be having welding machines, spot welding machine for battery manufacturing. Okay, so these are the basic salient features of this lab. If I give you a overview of this lab, is you can see these are the cell balancing machines. This is basically the battery load testing machine. These are the cells and battery cut sections. Battery cut sections. This is the spot welding machine. So you can see over here overall battery development lab or center, you can say, we are going to establish over here, where you can design and develop your own batteries. You can test them, you can use them. Okay, so this is how we are going to develop this kind of lab. If we move ahead with the third lab, which is charging infrastructure lab. Charging infrastructure is going to be the most important technology in coming years. Different type of charging technologies being used in coming years for to charge the vehicles. Onboard chargers, V2G technology chargers, smart grid chargers, or there solar equipped chargers. So basically, this experimental this lab will be having some experimental setup like onboard charging stations we are having, solar power charging station we are having, raw material for charge to design and develop your own charging station we will be providing with this lab. Then V2G technology charging station layout we are also providing to give you the overview to understand the different technologies, to understand the different working of different kind of charging station. And then we will be providing the cut sections and you can say mock setups of different type of chargers as well. Okay, so you will be getting each and every skill and knowledge about each and every kind of charging technology and different type of charger which are being used in electric vehicle. Focusing about the salient features of this, then this lab is basically designed to perform various experiments and to know about charging technologies for EV. Then V2G setup is being used to for study and research purposes. As V2G is going to vehicle to grid is one of the trending technologies which is going to be used and is also being used in many of the countries. So it's going to it's an area to have to perform some research work over there. So this V2G technology is being included in the charging infrastructure. Then we are having onboard charging station for real-time charging, having solar power charging station for charging and experimentation as well. If I give you the overview of this, then this is basically the charging station that we are going to develop. Okay, so you can see solar power enabled charging station is there, and onboard charging station will also be there. So this is the basic overview of our charging infrastructure lab. It is having a vehicle. This is the same vehicle, or you can say electric vehicle. We will be providing with that. The electric vehicle that you have shown seen in this EV powertrain lab, that same vehicle could be charged by using this type of charging infrastructure and charging technologies. And a two-wheeler vehicle we will be also providing to showcase how a two-wheeler vehicle and a four-wheeler vehicle could be charged. So this is the basic overview of the charging infrastructure lab that we're going to establish. If I give you the overall view of our center of excellence with the combined all three labs, then you can see over here. This is the combined overview. This is the battery lab, battery prototyping, charging infrastructure lab, and you can see powertrain EV HEV powertrain lab. So this center of excellence will going to create a huge impact in upskilling the student with electric vehicle technology. This center of excellence is one of the unique thing which ISI India is going to set up in coming years. So we are having a aim of establishing up till up to 100 plus center of excellence all over India till 2025. So this is the aim we are having. So all this center of excellence, when they are going to set up in the country, they will be going to act as a core to gain such a level of skill, such level of knowledge, so that students can be industry ready for each and every type of work, for each and every type of job oriented domain. Okay, so this is the basic overview of our center of excellence. Now, how to utilize the center of excellence? So basically, we are talking about what are the infrastructural changes are being required. So first will be this center of excellence, and we have also talked about some academia partnership program. So these are the two infrastructural changes that ISI India will be suggesting. Okay, and many of the if we talk about in real time, so some of the industries have already opted for such type of changes. So universities like CT University and this SRM University in Lucknow and this Sanskriti University have already started this academia partnership program for changing the infrastructure. So they have already implemented such changes in their curriculum so that they could upskill and train the students. So if I talk about the utilization of this the COE, then this COE can be utilized by using or by opting this you can say specialization program in electric vehicle domain. And ISA India is providing 3 semester specialization program and BTech collaboration program, you can say. So these two programs we are providing. We'll see the overall view of that in coming upcoming slides. Then some non-QPs and QPs will also be introduced by ISI India with the help of ASDC. So ASDC has also collaborated with us. They will be providing some QPs and non-QPs as well, short-term programs you can say, and long-term programs, so that we could provide internship and certification programs to the students in electric vehicle domain. So in this way, if I talk about this 3 semester specialization program, so we have designed this program in such a way that there are some theoretical subjects and there are some practical subjects as well. So these theoretical subjects and practical subjects are totally oriented to this center of excellence. The subject that we have designed, the topic that we have kept in that are totally oriented to center of excellence. The experiments can be performed in that center of excellence. So in this way, you are going to utilize the center of excellence. Moving ahead, if I talk about the academia partnership program, so you can see this is the basic model of a 3 semester program in which we have designed a program in such a way that we will be covering each and every domain. So this program is for ME, automobile and mechatronics, and EC triple E and these oriented branches, and then for CSIT oriented branches as well. So for module, as I've already told you, this is a 3 semester program. So if I talk about semester wise, so this is the module one. You can say is the semester one, semester two, and semester three, or module 1 to 3. So in this module, we have fundamentals lab for EV HEV, then EV design and architecture lab, then EV fundamental practical lab. So all the experiments that are being used or designed in for this EV fundamental labs can be performed in that COE. That center of excellence will be act as a core of skills and knowledge. So students have to do not have to travel here and there or go here and there to grab the opportunities and skills and knowledge about electric vehicle. This center of excellence is designed in such a way that it will be self capable of training the students, training the faculties as well. Okay, now if we talk about this module 2, then we are having subjects like EV powertrain and energy storage and then charging infrastructure as the subject. I have already covered the charging infrastructure lab. So to provide theoretical and practical knowledge, this charging infrastructure subject with this charging infrastructure lab is going to be will be used. Then in module 3, not only we are not only focusing about providing the theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge through our center of excellence, but we are also providing 6 month industrial internship, so students can get an idea how industries are going to perform, how industries are going to behave, how they are working, how their work culture is. So for this we are going to provide a 6 month industrial internship or live project based on industrial standards to the students, and this internship will be in SMEV or EV associated industries. As I've already told you, SMEV is having 80 plus industries in that. So there are numerous opportunities in this EV domain if you talk about. So we just have to explore these opportunities. We just have to train the students, train the upcoming engineers up to that level that they could be industry ready. If I talk about the third program, then you can see there is a collaborative program over there. it's kind of a similar program, but it's basically a BTech collaborative program. We are going to run this program for the whole 8 semesters, and these are the subjects for that. So this is being designed for an organization or an industry which could opt for an BTech, or you can say collaborative BTech in EV engineering. For such university, for such organization, all the subject will be covered over here. You can see from semester 1 to semester 8 we are going to provide subjects. And the thing is, the most important thing is the experts will also being provided from ISI India as well. So students can get all the equipments, all the knowledge of all the topics, you can say each and every domain of an electric vehicle through these programs. Then if I talk about the third program, then it's basically a TOT model. You can say train the trainer. So there is we have also kept it such a way that you can also use this program to train your faculties as well in your institute. Then you can opt for either opting for our experts, or you can opt for either using your experts to run this program. So this is basically train the trainer program in model 3. Similarly, going ahead, when we are having collaborative PG programs as well. So this PG programs are basically of 1 year duration, having focus on a particular domain of electric vehicle. If you talk about some PG program that ISI India is offering, then you can say PG programs in EV powertrain architecture, PG programs in EV design simulation, PG programs in e-mobility communication and architecture. And if I talk about these are basically for electric vehicle oriented for branches like ME, EC, and their domain related branches. And these 3 programs are basically for IT, or you can say trending technology branches. Okay, so artificial intelligence will be there, advanced data science is there, cyber security is there. So these are basically 1 year certified programs, and we are going to provide 6 PG programs. And in these programs, this center of excellence can also be used to uptrain the students, because what we are going to do for first 6 months, we will be providing the you can say the study material, theoretical and practical knowledge. And for the next 6 months, we will be sending the students to the industrial internships, and these internships will be in SMEB oriented companies. So this is the basically PG oriented programs that ISIEINDIA is programming, ISIEINDIA is providing to use this center of excellence. Okay, which could act as a change in the infrastructure. Now the major focus is on jobs. So what all jobs you can say are available in EV sector. So if I talk about this motor industry, okay, then motor design engineer will be there, mechanical motor design engineer for electrical, motor manufacturing domain will be there, in which jobs are available. Motor test engineer, power electronics engineer, control system engineer, AutoSAR engineer, PLC design engineer. The main thing is all these topics, motor designing, you can say motor manufacturing, power electronics, control system, AutoSAR, PLC designing, all these topics are being covered in this center of excellence and in those academia partnership programs. So students are directly being trained and getting ready for these kind of jobs, you can say for in EV domain. So if you in past years, if students feel like that they are not ready for the student industry, they don't have the appropriate skills, they are not having such kind of infrastructure. So here the ISI India is working continuously to providing the best infrastructure, the best content, the best opportunities to upskill them. Okay, similarly if I talk about then EV powertrain. So in EV powertrain, the jobs will be for gearbox design engineer, powertrain integration will be, transmission designing, and powertrain manufacturing. So these are basically jobs for motor industry and EV powertrain. Moving ahead, if I talk about the job segments in power units and in smart vehicle segments, you can as we have already discussed that we are having programs on IT, IoT, sorry, AI as well. So for a smart vehicle segment and for a job segment in power units, we are having battery pack design engineer, cell selection and sorting will be the domain, battery thermal systems will be there, BMS design engineer, power electronics engineer for batteries, chemical engineer, battery test engineer, and battery homologation. So these are basically the job domains which are available in battery sector, you can say power unit sector. So as we have covered that we are having three labs: powertrain, charging infra, and this battery. So if any of the students is going to have the job opportunities in battery domain, so this center of excellence and the academia partnership program will be going to create a huge impact in upskilling them and providing appropriate skills and knowledge up to the industry standard. Then if I talk about job segments in smart vehicle segment, then we are having embedded system engineer, AutoSAR engineer, CAN communication engineer, and AI programming. So you can see uh, all the topics that we have, all the subjects that we are going to provide in collaborative program, you can say all the equipments that we are going to provide or establish in the center of excellence, these all will be used in order to provide appropriate skills up to industry standards so that the industry requirements can be fulfilled, and also the students can be get could be uh, ready for the opportunities which are going to be available in EV domain. Now this could be the last slide. So we have discussed all these things, that this is the infrastructure changes we could implement. Okay, the COE we can use, that this academia partnership program we can use. We have to focus that what is the need of such program. Okay, so if I talk about the need of such program, is that it could fulfill the demands and needs of the industries which are going to occur in India and overseas in EV domain. So large number of EV professionals will be going to be developed and in coming years. Then these types of programs are basically the employability enhancement programs for students in EV sector. If they want to make their career in EV domain, then this could be the program which could help them. And this this academia partnership program and this center of excellence is one of its kind of program which is available in India, providing by ISIEINDIA to upskill the student. And if we talk about the job opportunities, then assured internships and job opportunities will be provided by ISIEINDIA in SME oriented companies. So you can see many of the infrastructure changes will be suggested, but how to implement them and why we need them, this is the major thing we need to focus on. So the last point will be that the need of such program is that it will put an honest attempt in order to give a proper interaction between the professional engineer and renowned expert from e-mobility with the students, so they could share their experience, share their knowledge in the field of EV domain. So this is what we need. This kind of program is what we need in coming years. So this is the need of such program, and these are the infrastructure changes which are required by the you can say education sector. Okay, these are the infrastructure changes which are going to be, or you can say need to be implemented in EV sector. So these are basically our alumnus which are working in different organizations. So you can see we are having a very good connection with the industries. Okay, recently we have signed MOUs with this MG Morris Garage company, or an automobile manufacturing company, and with this ANSYS as well, which through which we will be designing and we will be providing programs on EV domain and software oriented programs as well. Softwares like ANSYS we will be using for that, and some software oriented programs and EV oriented program we will be developing with the help of these organizations, so that we could uptrain the skills, upskill the students, train the students related to the EV sector. So this is the basic infrastructure changes that are being required by the industry. That's all. With this, I just want to end this session, and thank you for providing opportunity to share my views over the infrastructure changes topic for this day. Thank you. Over to you, Saloni.
Thank you, sir. And this session is really informative and incredibly useful for every one of us. And now, if anyone have question, they can ask.
Hello.
Hello, Ashutosh. Ashutosh. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is audible.
No. In one slide, you have shown some numbers, no? That EV vehicles sales.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the number? Actually, can you give the breakup of the commercial vehicles and personal vehicles like that?
Yeah. So that
Passenger vehicles and commercial vehicles. Is there any breakup of that?
this slide you are talking about, sir.
Yeah. This slide. Actually,
Yeah.
you have given this number like 15,000. I think the number may be very less. It may be far high.
Yeah, sir. It's basically for you can say commercial vehicles.
These are the commercial vehicles.
Yeah. So 15,000 will be, and this data is being is also being available in many of the platform. You can say. Okay, so this data is being used to demonstrate the sale of the electric vehicles in only 1 month, sir. You can say January 21
Okay.
is the month in which around about 16,000 electric vehicle is being sold in India.
Okay. In that, I want breakup commercial and personal this passenger vehicles.
Okay. So, sir, currently I'm not having the breakup over here. So, what I can do? I can just personally mail you the details of that breakup.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll just provide you with the details of the breakup about the passengers and commercial vehicle. Okay, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, Mr. Ashutosh, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
So this is Vikram Palsing from Amritsar. Yes, I am having one query. Since you have talked about the faculty exchange programs or train the trainer program,
Yes, sir.
I just want you to let us know what kind of the trainer programs you are offering for the faculty members.
Okay. So basically, the thing is, sir, this academia partnership program that we are having, we have designed this for students and faculties as well. So in this train the trainer program, we are going to use that center of excellence to train the trainers on on all the EV related technologies. Okay. So if any of the institute wants to establish a center of excellence and start this specialization program, you can say, then this train the trainer program will be quite helpful for their faculties. As a trainer will come over there, they will demonstrate the working of each and every component of an electric vehicle over there, so that the proper knowledge sharing can be done from our side to the trainers, and then the trainers or the faculties can use the same knowledge to transfer to the students as well.
So, is there any provision for the industrial visits also under this particular program for the students as well as for the faculty members?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Basically, this program is basically to give you an idea about the industry oriented knowledge. So we have kept it such a way that the industry oriented knowledge can also be transferred from our side, as we have we are connected with number of industries. So this kind of opportunity this kind of thing can also be done, like industrial vision can be done to give a proper knowledge about this kind of program.
Okay, thank you. So, industrial visits provision is also there under this
Yes, sir.
program.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Can you elaborate, Ashutosh, which industries you are associated with?
Yeah, sir. If you talk about the SMAV oriented industries, then we are having around 80 plus industries like this Speedways Electric, Hero Electric, ETO Motors, Ampere Vehicle, Lohia Motors. Okay, and JS Design, you can say. Okay, and recently we have also got MOU signed with this MG Motors and NCs as well. So all these industries we are having a direct association. So these are industries, these all the industries are going to come together with us, and all together we are going to design such kind of programs which are going to help students in order to train them in EV domain.
Yeah, MG Motors means this MG Hector and MG.
Yes, MG, yes, sir. Morris Garage.
Oh, Morris Garage.
Yeah.
Where it is located, that manufacturing unit?
sir, you are not clearly audible.
No, where it is located, that location. For
Uh,
example, if the students are
Gujarat.
interested.
Gujarat, sir. Gujarat, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
This is Dr. Sundravanita from Mutayamal Engineering College, Tamil Nadu.
Yeah,
So I have one question regarding the trainer model.
yes, ma'am.
In this, whether the center of excellence is mandatory for it?
Yeah, basically, ma'am, our major focus is to provide training to the students and faculty. So for this, the center of excellence we are going to establish, it is having number of machines, number of equipments. So that center of excellence will be one of the mandatory thing to establish over there.
Okay.
In that center of excellence only we are going to provide training to the trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other question?
Yeah, Ashutosh, I want to ask one question here, Shahnaz Ayub from BIT Jhansi,
Yes, ma'am.
Uttar Pradesh. Yeah, this is regarding the Center of Excellence, which you have explained excellently. Like apart from like using these particular components, apart from the traditional vehicle designing or traditional whatever two-wheeler or four-wheeler, can the student go for innovative designs of some modernized vehicles or some vehicles which are having some extra features, or maybe let's say we can say that smart vehicles kind of thing, using the components which are available in Center of Excellence?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What actually the center of excellence is capable of is actually they are having number of equipments in that. You can say automotive sensors workbench we are having, and we are also having EV. You can say drivetrain system over there, and design system software as well. We are also going to provide with the help of ANSYS. So they could design and develop such innovative components. You can say if I talk about the autonomous vehicle, then it is having this proximity sensors as well, okay, lane detection sensors as well. So these type of sensors and these type of trending technologies can be developed in this center of excellence. So if the student want to go with the in a way that they want to use this center of excellence, they want to use these equipments in such a way that they want to innovate such new things, then it could be done in the center of excellence, ma'am.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, One basic problem which we come across, like being government institution, is that, and being AICTE affiliated institutions, we have to have the approval for that particular course from AICTE.
Mhm.
Now, like suppose if you go for these particular programs which are with this skill based, no doubt the option is very good. And even if we think about increasing the fees and making this type of provision, that also can be done. But the major problem comes that whatever our programs we are running, degree programs, we have to get it approved from AICTE. So now AICTE, like till last year it has stopped undergoing some new programs, and they are
Mhm.
not giving approval to new programs. So the degrees which are which we will take with these new programs, they may not be AICTE approved. So for this particular purpose, what ISI is taking initiative, because it's not the problem that we cannot go for this particular program. We can, if we float that okay, with this particular fee, the course structure, the curriculum is this, and you will get this type of specialized teaching, learning, etc. But the problem comes where for the degree approval of degrees by AICTE. So in this particular sense, or in this particular direction, I wanted to know, I want to know the initiatives taken by ISIE
Okay, ma'am.
with
Ma'am,
AICTE.
okay. So first of all, ma'am, I just want to inform you that we are also having a conversation with AICT as well, that we are trying to incorporate this EV domain or EV oriented program in this AICT curriculum. So each and every institute can use it or can implement it. Okay, and the second thing is this program that I have talked about, this specialization or 3 semester program.
Huh.
This program can also be run as a skill based program. Okay, or
Yeah.
you can say a 3 month training program as well. Okay, so we can mold this program in such a way that a 3 month training program kind of thing or 3 month skill development program can be used or can be run in the institute, which I think do not require any approval from AICT. It's
Yes, yes,
kind of a,
that don't require. Yeah.
yeah, so
But
it's
then in
kind of a
that
certificate
case,
program.
but in that case, will there be a center of excellence? Then what would be the fee, fees for this particular 3 months certification program, and where it will be, where it is in house or where it is at some other places?
Yes, ma'am. In that case, we could give you an option to develop an EV lab. EV
Hmm.
lab is basically a sub part of a center of excellence. So
Okay.
it is having some major components. The whole setup will not be there, but some major components, some basic setup will be there. Okay, which can be used to incorporate the physical and this practical and theoretical knowledge as well in that skill based program.
And then who will be the trainer for this 3 months course or 6 months course?
Ma'am, the trainer will be provided from our side. The trainer will be the industry oriented trainer. Okay,
Okay.
as we have already as I've already told you that we are associated with number of industries. So the trainer is from our side. He or she will come in the institute and will train the students. The lab assistant will also be provided from our side as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And one more practical, question which I want to ask, that, since 1.5 years we are facing this pandemic and we are completely online. So in that case, and we do not know like when it will go completely offline. So
Mhm.
in that case, working on EV labs or working on EV domain is a little bit difficult, work going through online, because if it is a software based, or whether it is if it is CS related or IT related subjects and etc., then maybe we can think of completely online. But when it comes to electric vehicles design and architecture, then in that case completely, if this situation continues, then how we will manage this particular, all this skill based education or skill based training?
Yeah, ma'am. That's the concern that we are having. That electric vehicle, if we want to study about this, then practical knowledge is the one of the mandatory thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have such kind of proposal at that is that we can go with the theoretical concept via online mode. Okay, and we can go with the practical knowledge in the lab itself. For that, this pandemic situation needs to be improved first of all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the major concern that we are also having with that,
Mhm.
because via online mode we cannot give each and everything to the students.
Yes,
Okay, some things can things there are things which need the physical attention as well. So
yes.
center of excellence is one of that thing.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing is that now AICT, I think, is coming with one more proposal, that suppose if we are establishing industry-based laboratories, then 50% institute has to give and 50% AICT will pay. This is what, I have not gone through the literature or the document, but I heard this from the AICT representative only. So in that case, does ISIE role will come into picture? Suppose if this type of proposal is active, and if we want to apply for this type of proposal where AICT will be funding 50% of the amount and 50% institute has to pay, in that case, whether ISIE will be involved in this particular project or proposal?
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Actually, we are also having such kind of conversation with many of the industry, that if any of the institute is not able to afford such kind of this you can say facilities, then we can also provide the funds to them. Okay, so such kind of proposal is also being released from our side as well. So if we talk about the center of excellence, then around about 15 to 10% it can be contributed from ISI India as well. If any of the institute want to establish a fully fledged center of excellence. Okay, so such kind of proposals is all we are having. So we are open to discussion if any of the institute wants to establish a center of excellence or EV lab, a semi-funded EV lab can also be established. So we are open to discussion with that.
Okay, and one more question I am having, that suppose if we are establishing the center of excellence, like for example in my institute, let's say, because we are having lots of space, 240 acres of space, and suppose if we are establishing it in my institute, and if we want to provide this opportunity not on free basis but on monetary basis to other institute students, etc. So can we have this particular system, like establishing the center of excellence at one particular institute, and providing the opportunities to nearby institute students, and charging from them? So in that case, the cost of center of excellence to the host institute, like in case suppose if my institute is a host institute, then it should come down. Like this kind of is a proposal, or is there the facility, or can you think about
Yes, ma'am.
this type of?
Yeah, actually, we are having such kind of proposal because the thing is, if I talk about the center of excellence, then we have calculated the return of investment as well. So, in 3 months and in 3 years and 12 or 11 months, 3 years and 11 months, you can have the return of the investment that you have done on the center of excellence by running some of the skill development programs and training programs for the faculties and students of the other institute as well. So you can charge them up, okay, and with the help of that kind of program, you can just get the return on the investment done on the center of excellence in 3 years and 11 months approximately. So in this way, the return on investment can be done. So this kind of proposal we are also having. Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible, sir. Professor Hardeep, I think
Yeah. Hardeep sir, you are having any question?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
I
afternoon.
am Professor Hardeep Singh. I am affiliated with IK Gujarat Punjab Technical University.
Okay, sir.
I have also worked with this training and placement department of engineering colleges. I wanted to know that if we implement this successfully, this skill development programs in our organizations, what can be the placement percentage?
Sir, basically, the thing is, we are going to provide 100% assured internships to the students.
Okay.
Also, if Center of Excellence and Specialization program will be going to be implemented in the university or institute, then a minimum of 3 EV-oriented industries will going to visit the campus, and they will be hiring the students from the campus itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so this kind of facility we are having. Minimum of 3 EV-oriented industries will going to visit the campus.
Right. So don't you think that soft skills are also required along with this soft skill trainings are also mandatory to have good placements along with this life skill development programs?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that is also important. So for that, we are having some expert lectures in between the sessions.
Yes, we should go hand by hand so that students can be good in technical knowledge as well as they should be good in this soft skills.
Yeah. Yes,
because
sir,
I have seen the engineering students, mainly engineering students, mostly mechanical students and electrical students, they are lacking in soft skills.
Yes, sir. That is the major concern. So we have designed this program in such a way that not the practical and not the software skills are also being going to be taught to the students, but also we are designed in such a way that we have kept some of the expert lectures in between the sessions, so that soft skills, or you can say resume building sessions, can also be delivered to the students. It could be very much helpful to the students as well.
Yes, right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other question? So I think Saloni, you can take over the session for now. Thank you all of you.
Hello. Now we will run a short video on the COE.
I would request all the faculties to, if they are having any kind of query related to the Center of Excellence or this specialization program in EV engineering, they can just drop their email IDs in the chat box so we can connect them later on with the for the discussion. Hello, am I audible?
You are audible.
Okay. So with this Center of Excellence, we have just prepared a small video for your reference. So I just want to run that video for you, and then we'll move ahead with the session.
Okay.
The automobile industry is moving at a rapid pace, trying to gain an upper hand in the electric vehicle market. There is a lot to be done and the time is short. This has also affected the recruitment process. Thus, right now, the industry is looking for individuals with the right skill set to fulfill the job roles and help them succeed. To grab this opportunity, the engineering graduates should be trained as per the industry requirement. Imperial Society of Innovative Engineers (ISIE India), being the first organization in India working to encourage green mobility, teaming up with a vast network of experts, has come up with a Center of Excellence for E-Mobility Research and Skill Development, which would act as the epicenter for innovation, incubation, and skill development, and also research in the field of e-mobility. ISI India has 9 years of excellence in training graduates and professionals, and we have been awarded as National Youth Award in 2015-16, Earth Day Network Star Award, and Titans of Technology 2021, and many such awards for creating a uniquely placed tech innovation ecosystem centering around e-mobility. The Center of Excellence is a unique facility with machines, workbench, experimental setup, and research setup exclusively designed and developed by ISI India. It consists of 3 labs: EV/HEV Powertrain Research Lab, Battery Prototyping and Testing Lab, Charging Infrastructure Lab. EV/HEV Powertrain is the heart of the vehicle and responsible to deliver the power to the wheels. This lab consists of equipments and setup to help the student and faculties gain better grasp over the motor technology, hybrid vehicle, and fuel cell technology. They will be able to design, prototype, test, and optimize the powertrain setups. battery for an electric vehicle is one of the most crucial and expensive components. The participant in this lab will be able to perform various mechanical and electrical tests for the battery or cell, along with the battery pack design and cell sorting. Study about the BMS functionality and design and create the safety circuit for balanced charge and discharge characteristics. Charging infrastructure. As we know, charging being the most major concern in electric vehicle, this lab consists of DC and AC chargers with integrated circuits for V2G charging. This state-of-the-art facility consists of overall charging infrastructure model for two-wheelers and four-wheelers. Under this Center of Excellence, we will be offering collaborative BTech, MTech PG diploma with specialization in electric vehicle engineering in association with top universities of India. Certification program with our industrial partners, MG Motors, Hero Electric, and many others, and QP and non-QP certification program with Automotive Skill Development Council, ASDC. In our initiative to train future engineers, we have certification partner, Automobile Skill Development Council, ASDC, industry partner for skill development, MG Dakshata, career opportunities partner, Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicle, SMEV, technology partner for research and development, ANSYS and Hero Electric, and many more. By 2025, ISI India with their industry partner and universities will be establishing 100 plus centers pan-India and train more than 5 lakh students. Come and join our hands towards a green future ahead.
So this is the reference video of ISI India Center of Excellence, which is going to be established, and we are aiming for establishing round about 100 plus Center of Excellence pan India by 2025. So this is all over with the session. So I just want to thank all of you to present over here for this session. Now I would like to hand over this session to Saloni to continue ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to welcome all and thank you for your valuable time on 1st July opening ceremony of National Summit on Skill-Based Education. And today in the 4th day of National Summit on Skill-Based Education, we are going to talk about what infrastructural changes are required to skill the students in EV. And for this, now I would like to invite our moderator for the panel discussion, Dr. Kumar Sharma. He will moderate the further event later. So he is a dean at Adamas University and advisor to ISI India, a dynamic teacher, professional mentor, and coach with a rich experience of 20 plus years in engineering education. Professor Sharma is doctorate from National Institute of Technology, Kurukshetra. He is certified for CMI Level 5 in Management and Leadership from Chartered Management Institute, UK. He pioneered introducing the project-based learning for the student of engineering and faculty and developed innovative teaching and learning aids. His expertise include project consultancies, patent, project-based learning, innovation, and team leading. Now, I would like to request Dr. Ashwini Sharma sir to please do the honor and have a word over today's topic under the skill-based education. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Saloni. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, so I welcome all the dignitaries who are present here for the session, and now we will be taking the stage on the topic. I'm the host for you today. I'm Dr. Ashwini Sharma, and I'm presently Dean at Adamas University in Calcutta. So, what are the infrastructural changes which are required for the purpose of maybe skilling the students and the professional? This is going to be the theme for us, and each one of us is going to talk about it. The technology is not that new now, because there are a number of manufacturing companies, they are lined up with their vehicles. Still there is a gap of workforce. Means we don't have people like electric vehicle engineers or something like that. Still we are running with the core areas. So we will be taking, or rather I will be taking your views regarding this, and what are the different changes you might be planning at your institute, or maybe what are the different changes you anticipate that these should happen with the government organizations as well as the private organization. Maybe what are the models, if it may be any model which is in your mind, that also can be shared here. So in this regard, let us start with the expert opinion from you one by one. And in this, I would like to invite the expert opinion from Dr. Gopinath Chintala. He is registrar at the Centurion University of Technology and Management. Other than that, he is very good friend of mine also. So, Professor Chintala, I think stage is now for you, and please go ahead with your opinion.
Good afternoon, Dr. Ashutosh.
Sir, your voice is very low. So,
Good
yeah.
afternoon. Good afternoon. Is it audible?
Still it is low, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, still it is low, sir.
Let me just check it.
It's okay if you can take out the.
Is it now okay?
No, sir. No.
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 Hello.
Yeah, now it is okay.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Dr. Ashwini Sharma and all the panel members of today's discussion, fourth day, National Summit on Skill-Based Education by ISIE India. And thank you for inviting me for this wonderful session. In fact, when a call came from ISIE about this National Summit on Skill-Based Education, I felt very happy that participating in such an event for a Centurion University is really a very good opportunity, because we are the pioneer in this field. Entire India, 10 years back itself, we shifted to the skill-based education, and now we are fully skill-based university. And recently we were awarded the third rank in the skill universities. And in fact, Orissa has given a gazette notification that ours is a skill-based university.
Sir, another request from one of the participants,
Yeah,
that you are not audible clearly. So if you
yeah.
can take out the earphone, and if you can use the, yeah. Now it's not at all coming, ma'am, sir. No, it's not coming, sir. I think there is an issue. You can go ahead with the earphone, but keep that mic in front of you.
Hello. Is it audible now?
Yeah, sir. You keep it in front of you, then it is audible.
Yeah. I'll
thank
correct it next time. Recently, I also felt this. Some of the students told me about this. Okay, let me continue like this. These are the things happening in this COVID period. We have to extend with that. I think is it audible now? Is it audible?
Yes, sir. It is audible. It is audible.
Could you give me sharing option? Can I share my small PPT 5 slides? I would like to tell about our case study in our university about skill-based education. Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible, sir. It's visible.
Yeah. So thank you once again. I would like to tell you the brief journey of Century University in this skill-based education, how we transformed from knowledge-based education to skill-based education. And our tagline is institutionalizing skills through integrating with higher education. So if you see regular any engineering program, 4-year program, 8-semester program, uh, normally have a lot of courses, and we converted long back into credit based choice system, choice based credit system. In this we have courses like this, foundation courses, everyone knows about this, but I want to focus more on the skill electives, core engineering courses, introduction to domains through skill electives. And we have removed all the traditional courses, and we have made it compulsory, particularly in the skill electives, and domain-based domain specialization with industry partnership. And we have a tie-up with Dassault Systems with the automotive design, and a lot of associations are there. I will show you, and I'll quickly go through our course structure. Okay, so you can just understand how our structure is there. Just these are the program structure. We have two campuses, three campuses in fact. In Odisha we have one university, Andhra Pradesh we have one university.
Sir,
And
I think your slide is frozen.
yeah, is it not moving?
No, it's not moved. It is still on the second domain specialization.
Yeah. Actually, in fact, I clicked a link. I moved to a link. Is it not visible? Link?
No, no, sir, it is not visible.
Sir,
Yeah,
is it
now
visible?
now it is visible.
Yeah. This is our courseware where our the students can choose the courses. Okay. So this is our program structure. I'll just quickly go through that. Okay. We have program structure like this. Course repository is there. Okay. So what I just do, I'll just quickly go through our skill courses. These are the skill courses. So we have changed entirely the courses, and we have a repository of skill courses like this, you can see. And in fact, why I'm coming back to this skill courses, particularly this e-vehicle assembly and service technology. So we have a course on this, and students are learning e-vehicle manufacturing, assembly, and even we are selling e-vehicles. Okay, so I'll stop this. So this is our just, and we have a tie-up with Yamaha. So this entire infrastructure is available in the campus, not in Yamaha company. Okay, Yamaha has set up this entire vehicle assembly and servicing station where our students can learn hands-on this skill domain. And we have a tie-up with Ashok Leyland. You can see Ashok Leyland vehicles where our students can learn hands-on and in the automotive domain. Okay, you just see e-bikes. We have a manufacturing unit, e-bikes and e-rickshaws. So we are selling to OMFED and the entire Orissa. Orissa Milk Federation unit is there, just like Amul. So we are supplying the e-vehicles for the entire OMFED, and e-bikes are also manufacturing. And what is that? Actually, would like to tell you, we have changed the entire engineering domain in such a way that they will learn only hands-on only. Okay, there is no just theory subject. So we have components in a subject like this. Usually a subject will have 100 marks. Okay, theory only, and separately a practice will be there. But we have changed in such a way that every subject will have three components: theory, practice, and project. So such that they will learn subject, practice it, and produce it. That our concept is students have to manufacture something like products. Okay, so the design and production will be there. So the evaluation system also we have changed in such a way that 40 30 30, that means the total components, theory will have 40%, practice will have 30%, and project will have 30%, total 100%. So a drastic change of system is required. You can see a lab. This is, we call it as wood engineering lab. In ordinary engineering colleges, ordinary engineering institutions, you may have carpentry section. The same carpentry with the latest tools, same in the advanced tooling, advanced technology. We are having wood engineering lab where the students will learn wood engineering, and with that high-end technology, they can manufacture any type of furniture or the systems, the furniture we required by the university itself. For entire 5 campuses, entire furniture is supplied through wood engineering only, and that is manufactured by students. And we have apparel manufacturing unit, And here the apparel design and texture and textile manufacturing, everything can be done here only. And we have uh, what we can say electrical generation, transmission and distribution, and we have transformer manufacturing unit in our campus. So why I'm telling all these things, we are already in the same situation, in ahead in the skill based education. That means not knowledge based. We are not just telling theory or mugging up the theory and getting marks. So the students will learn theory, practice it, and they produce something in a project and will leave the organization with a skill. So such that automatically skills will make the student comfortable and confident to face the world. So our vision for 2025, the Century University vision, is to give skilling for 1 lakh annually. So this is our presentation regarding the skill-based education. And any questions I can answer later on. Thank you for giving me with this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your words. And now we are moving to another expert opinion from Professor Dr. Rajiv Upadhyay. He is director at Hindustan College of Science and Technology. Professor Rajiv, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dr. Ashwini. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are fully audible, and stage is all yours now.
Yeah. So I would like to thank Dr. Gopinath about explaining the university and what are the labs they have and how they are go ahead in a skill development in general and electrical vehicle in particular. As far as my part is concerned, I am heading a affiliated college. So our college is affiliated to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, and we are at the receiving end. But on the receiving end, there are so many opportunity available with the affiliated colleges also. So we have developed a skill development lab in our each and every department. So now I feel that on this forum, as an organizational effort is very good, but in this electrical vehicle part, how we can make this technology is a disruptive technology. If we will convert it disruptive technology, then I think the purpose will be fully solved. As an organization, I can do something. As an organization, you can do something. But if we want to change and if we want to make it disruptive, so there is a lot of initiative which is to be required at the government part. Basically, as we know that the express highways are coming up. Okay, so now the every 60 kilometer approximately, there are the toll is there. So now the basic problem of this electrical vehicles or the infrastructural support which is to be needed at the part of the government, because we have to understand the basic differentiation between our fuel and the electric vehicle. Basically, the fuel in terms of the petrol, in terms of the diesel, in terms of the kerosene, this is one of natural resources. And this natural resources is decreasing day by day. As far as the electrical vehicle part is concerned, so in electric vehicle, basically there is a energy conservation, law of energy conservation. Energy can't be created nor be destroyed, but only get transferred from one form to another form. But the infrastructural support which is to be needed for this purpose, if we will not provide that infrastructural support, now I think we will not be able to succeed this program a lot. As you know that in the 80s or 70s, now the government has incurred an ample amount on the alternative fuels. Lot of the work has been carried out by the central government and by the state government in order to find out the alternative fuels in place of the petrol and diesel. You can see the present status of the alternative fuels, nothing concrete in our hand. Now the electric vehicle is the area on which the 30% of vehicle, that is the, I think, the goal of our central government. By 2025, the overall the 30% of the overall vehicle should be the electrical vehicle. So the question is this: how can we go ahead? So now if we will convert this technology is a disruptive technology, is a common man technology, how we will convert this technology is a common man technology. If we will develop the infrastructure in one institution or two institution or 100 institution, it will, I think it will not work widely. We have to change our mindset first. And we have to introduce some courses as our private education level also. In some IITs, some diploma level, some graduation level. And we have to make a loud and clear message that now the time is for the electric vehicle. And if you want to survive in automobile industry, maybe you are a small player or you are a big player, you have to evolve yourself. How can you contribute in this? The private universities, private colleges, and the government universities, the government NGOs, we will work together. And government has to take the lead in this. There are few questions in my mind, and I hope that the government officials of the concerned department will take a very serious note on these to find out the answer of these questions. Because if we know the status of the electric vehicle in developed country, so they have developed the supporting infrastructure over there. So that's why they are quite succeeding in the electric vehicle technology. In our case, if you see the density of our population, if you see the density of our vehicle, so we have to create a huge infrastructural support. If we will not create that huge infrastructural support, this government, this electric vehicle technology will not work effectively. So in order to make the infrastructural support at the end of the government, at the end of the NGO and other private partners, now we have to think at least 100 times how we will enhance the charging station, how we will evolve a powerful torque, this generating environment mechanism, by which the power in such a way that can now in the less time how we can give the charging. There are the new technology or lithium technologies in the market. So how can we make this technology as a mass technology? How can we convert the whole concept is a disruptive concept? So I think our time this technology can be a future technology or will be the future technology, because it's a need of our the natural resources, they are decreasing day by day. So now this is a hope, and I feel that with such initiative we can move forward. Thank you very much.
Sir, you are not audible, muted.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for nicely narrating the entire idea. And it was some technical glitch in which I did not have your profile in front of me. So just because the audience are watching you people on YouTube and Facebook Live also, so I would like to introduce both the speakers who have spoken earlier, starting with Dr. C.V. Gopinath. Dr. C.V. Gopinath is a registrar at Centurion University of Technology and Management, Andhra Pradesh. He is an administrator, teacher, and trainer. And Dr. Gopinath has 29 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience. He has an experience in academic administration, teaching, training, CAD/CAM software, reverse engineering, faculty development, faculty performance appraisal, AICTE, NBA accreditation process. For past 29 years, he is dealing with the courses like engineering graphics, machine design, CAD, ICAD, CADM, information technology, and CIM. He also works with mechanical engineering design and analysis software like CATIA and ANSYS. Another speaker who spoke, he is Professor Dr. Rajiv Kumar Upadhyay, is an eminent director at Hindustan College of Science and Technology, Sharda Group of Institutions. In previous, he served as professor in mechanical engineering department at Anand Engineering College, Agra, and served as faculty in Department of Mechanical Engineering, DEI, Dayal Bagh, Agra. Apart from teaching, he used to monitor research and academic administration. Dr. Upadhyay is an academic veteran with the demonstrated history of working actively in the area of additive manufacturing, Industry 4.0, 3D printing. He has delivered brainstorming sessions on cutting edge technologies, Industry 4.0, which comprises of smart manufacturing, mixed reality, and automotive manufacturing. So this is the introduction of previous two speakers. I am sorry that this could not be done before the speaker spoke. Anyway, yeah. So now moving on to the third expert, who is Dr. Sutantira Vanitha N. Uh, she is Dean Quality Assurance at Muthayammal Engineering College, Tamil Nadu. She has different publications and research on various topics of electrical and electronics engineering. She has more than 20 years of experience in academics, administration, and research. She was awarded with her PhD degree in the field of embedded systems and biomedical from Anna University, Chennai. Master of Engineering in Applied Electronics and Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. She produced 8 PhD scholars till date. Now I would request Dr. Sutantira to please do the honors and have a word over skill-based education, as the theme is going as infrastructural changes which are required to skill the students. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice introduction. Very good afternoon to all the dignitaries of ISI India, guests and other panelists. I'm very happy to be one of the guests and panelists for the National Summit on Skill-Based Education in association with ASDC, MG Motors India, ANSYS, Hero Electric, Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles, and Speedway Electric. So I'm very happy be one of the guests here. ISI India has signed MOU with reputed industries for enhancing the collaborative activities. Really very happy about it. So in ISI India plan to establish the Center of Excellence to more than 100 institutions all over India by 2025. It's a very good initiative taken by ISI India. So the electric vehicle is considered to be one of the emerging field with the automotive industries. So because most of the automotive industry, they are sitting towards the EV technologies. So now ISI India is very familiar for me through the competitions which they were conducted in the initial stage. I think electric solar vehicle championship is one of the familiar competitions which was conducted in the initial stage of by ISI India. We also participated in it, and where the students can learn more things during their prototype modeling, their designings and fabrication part. So it is a very good opportunity for the students to learning by doing. So when you talk about the today's theme, the infrastructural changes needed to skill the students in the institutions. So I think ISI India have started the academic partnership program. So they are initiated the Center of Excellences. We hope our institution, Mutayamal Engineering College, also is in the right path. So we are focusing with a great vision to have an effective collaboration with the industries for the benefit of the students and also faculty community. The industry interface has been established and utilized for various academic activities in our campus. So almost we had signed some 30 plus MOUs with various industries, including for the students and faculty members for discussions, consultancy work, and student projects. And they are involved in internship and summer in-plant training, and expert talks are also part of this MOU signing program. And so most of the students, nearly some 35% of the students, are also involved in the student project for doing the technical guidance with support of the industries. And 45 industry projects have been done by our students by the 2020 batch. So it is some of the initiatives we started with the institutions, and 40 projects are supported through online by the industry experts for this during this COVID period in the 2021 batch for students. And some of the consultancy projects of the industries. We had 15 consultancy projects have been completed, which has fetched around 32 lakhs as consultancy fees, for which was supported by our institution management, and also the faculty members have done that. And industry connect for academic activities. So the industry experts are also involved in the curriculum development, board of studies, student projects, evaluations, uh, technical training part, skill-based training, and technical talks. So we are involving for all the activities. Industry experts are part of it. So I think we are moving towards the right path. The Center of Excellence, which is initiated by this ISI India. So they had given 3 modules. So the lab in the second module, the collaborative activities, they had mentioned the 3 laboratories system. So lab 1, lab 2, lab 3. So we are also interested to go ahead with that with ISI India to be part of it. We are under the process of reviewing all the proposals which was received from ISI. So already we had a good number of industry linked laboratories also with reputed industries. Almost 9 industry supported laboratories at present, and 10 startups have been registered by our students in the institution. Eagerly we are waiting for your for electric vehicle center of excellence also. So our institution is located in the Mutayamal is especially in rural area. So we are getting students from rural background from 60 to 70%, and 30 to 40% of the people from different diversity of the various states we are receiving it. So based on that, keeping in that part of in mind, the infrastructure facilities for the college part, the institution will support for the space requirement and everything else. The financial constraint is also one of the important parameter. So the ISI India will work out the financial part also. So it will support for the rural area students, not only for the urban area. So it is very difficult to get people from trained experts, everything else. So it is my request from the ISI India. So we are in the right path. So really very happy about the initiatives taken by the ISI India. I hope that ISI India have created an opportunity to learn new things. It provides a very best platform for the engineering students and also academicians, those who are interested in to work in the field of electric vehicle technologies, because the government is also showing more interest and focusing on the manufacturing of hybrid electric vehicle in India to ensure the sustainable development. So it is very good opportunity and good initiative. With this short note, I thank ISI India for inviting me as one of the guests and panelists for the National Summit on Skill-Based Education. Before that, ending up my speech, I'm very happy our institution, Mutayamal Engineering College, got selected in AICT Ideas Lab as only top 5 institution in Tamil Nadu have been selected. So we are very proud. We are also one of the one institution in Tamil Nadu those got Ideas Lab. So definitely we will move on to the EV Center of Excellence. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, madam, and I hope I have spelled your name correctly.
Yes, sir.
So it's Sudhanthira, or can you spell your name?
Yeah, it's my name is Sudhanthira Vanita, Dr. N. Sudhanthira Vanita.
So
Yes,
I was not spelling it right, ma'am. It is Sudhanthira Vanita, right?
Vanita. Yeah, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Anyway,
Thank you, sir.
I will come back to you for panel discussion also. Let us have word from all the experts for their opinion. Now, I would request, or I would like to introduce now Madam Dr. Sehnaz Ayub. She is Dean Research and Development at Bundelkhand Institute of Engineering and Technology. Shortly, it is BIET. She has 22 years of experience, including industrial research and teaching. Formerly, she was scientist at CTRI, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, UP. Dr. Ayub is trained on specialized biomedical instruments from New Jersey and Los Angeles, USA. She has worked with MNCs like Procter and Gamble India Limited, Merck India Limited. She has published 85 research papers and reputed as national international journals and conference body proceedings. I would like to now request Dr. Shehnaz to please come over and have words on skill-based education. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for nice introduction. First of all, let me thank ISIE for inviting me to this particular excellent session, National Summit on Skill-Based Education, which is a need of an hour. I congratulate ISIE India for successful conduction of this 4-day National Summit on Skill-Based Education. Also to Mr. Ashutosh Kumar, who has excellently explained EV design, who is a EV design engineer, and excellently explained skill-based labs and center of excellence. Thanks to Professor Ashwini Sharma also for nice introduction and taking this session, so gracefully, and for giving me this opportunity also. It is a great initiative by ISIE India towards this new era, and which is in line with implementation of National Education Policy 2020. So which says that we should be it should, and when we talk about various when we are in the era of accreditation, NBA accreditation, outcome based education. So in outcome based education, the skill based education or skill-based laboratory or skill-based curricula is most important. And because when we talk about the various levels of education or various levels of learning, like Bloom's taxonomy, if we talk, then we do not, like in engineering, we do not support understanding and remembering levels. We directly start from apply level. And what ISIE India is doing, this skill-based education and its efforts, is completely online with this and in line with this particular levels of this Bloom's taxonomy. Like we start with apply level. We have to have industry based laboratories in institute, and whatever like traditional education we were having till now, like because, and even the teachers which are recruited, including myself, we are not skill based. We may be there is a difference between skill based learning and knowledge oriented teaching. So we come under knowledge oriented teaching, and now we have to enter into skill based learning. So first thing is that in my opinion is that when we want to make some infrastructure reforms or some infrastructure changes according to the skill based education or according to the industry requirement, then the very first thing is that before going to this reform, the teachers should be trained. The teachers should be trained or skilled, rather trained or skilled first, and then the student come. So once the teacher once the teacher is trained, because student is not going to develop the laboratory, teacher is going to establish the laboratory. So first the teacher should have industry based knowledge. And for what we go with today's digitally savvy and social media oriented generation, there is a dire need for online based learning to keep students engaged and focus on their goals. The concept of e-learning holds a great significance in defining the future of education, and therefore universities prefer this skill-based learning. The concept of knowledge-based learning aims to develop an understanding of theoretical concepts in linear framework of delivering facts. However, skill-based learning methodology is more of practical learning. And when we talk about the objective, like what we are expecting out of this particular learning, our focus before going to this infrastructure reform, our focus should be such that whatever reforms we are planning, it should be such that it should spark creativity among students. Yeah, including teachers also. It should develop critical thinking. It should be such that it should develop critical thinking ability. It should not be like such that the components are prefixed and you are or each and every student is designing the same model. It should be such that the laboratory should be developed such that they should they should develop critical thinking aptitude in students, and it should enhance collaborative problem solving option, should provide the collaborative problem solving option also, and it should build effective written and oral communication. When we talk about all these things, like whatever we do, like when we, our psychomotor skills are well grow with this particular skill based education. And it should, and it will again, one more like advantage of this, that it will inculcate the leadership opportunity also. So when we talk that our students should be job providers, not job seekers. So all these aspects, when we establish the skill based laboratories or skill based learning, when we inculcate, then all these aspects are to be taken into consideration. So I'm thankful, like Professor Gopinath and Professor Rajiv Kumar, Professor Sunantina ma'am, they explained the scenarios of their institute well, and they focus on the growing areas of this particular area. So what I think, that suppose if I talk about Jhansi place especially, so Jhansi, though it is a well-known junction, it is well disconnected, like it is little bit disconnected with the industrial area, and we are not so, not so easy to get industry approach or industry expertization well in time, because even if like suppose somebody wants to come to Jhansi, we do not have airport. So if somebody wants to come from Bangalore, or somebody wants to come from West Bengal, he or she has to take the option of trains, or maybe some other vehicles, if possible road journey, etc. So when I talk about establishing this particular laboratories, or when I talk about making some infrastructure reform, what should be our aim? That our aim should be such that, depending upon our local or societal problems, we should design we should design should focus on top problems, and we should seek the guidance from industry, that which are the problems which are currently or contemporary, based on contemporary issues. And for each and every program of our engineering courses, at least 2 laboratories should be industry based laboratories, and which should be skill based laboratories. So like what ISI has explained, all these 3 labs, Ashutosh has explained very nicely. So I think that these laboratories I found in line with this particular today's era, or for infrastructure reforms. So when we take the opinion from industries based on these real world problems, we should think about 2 skill based laboratories to develop in our institute under each program. And it can be interdisciplinary one, and then teacher must be trained first, and they must be skilled first, and then only they can educate or skill students. And so it should be first, when we started with NITTTRs are developed to train the teachers, but now it is not like teachers should not train teachers. It should be teachers trained through corporate, and which ISI is doing. ISI's aim is in that line only. And AICT also should make provisions for such laboratories, like we have MODROB, etc. schemes. So they should also have provisions for this skill-based laboratories, more like not only 1 laboratory, but there should be options for 2 laboratories per program. There should be tinkering labs, innovation labs. Like in our institute, I have developed innovation and incubation center and 1 innovation lab. Like it is it's a 4-wall room, if you see, and some test measuring instruments, some one wooden table, maybe, like not much infrastructure is there, but slowly it is growing on. But more important thing is that we have to build this infrastructure depending upon the project on which we are working. So if I work on mechatronics related project, then my infrastructure should be in line to to that particular project. And depending upon place, location, I should select the problem. So when I talk about two skill based laboratory, one can be based on your localized problem or societal problem, depending upon the area where institute is, so that your students will get to work on real world problems or live problem. They will and they will get data for that particular live problem. And second is that electrical vehicle laboratory. I think that electric vehicle laboratory is not a substitution for any other laboratory. It is a must kind of thing. And one should, because though we go with any other technologies or whatever maybe, though we incorporate AI with this, AI with that, etc., electric vehicle designing or electric vehicle skill based laboratories has to be there, because we cannot work without electric vehicles. And so what I think is that this type of interdisciplinary, there should be some interdisciplinary aspect, like electrical, mechanical working together, computer combining together with this particular laboratories. And thus we can go with this skill based, we can enhance this skill based learning, and we can establish. And then depending upon these problems, and depending upon like what type of laboratories we want to develop, based on that we can then go for infrastructure reform. And one more request which I want to make is that when we talk about that seeking the help from industry, it's very easy to talk that we should seek the help from industry. But practically, you also know, I also know that industry persons, their industries are busy with their product formation and with their developments, and they do not have much time to focus with to give it to the educational institute. So though we talk about that we are having board of studies and there we are having two industry persons, etc., I think on paper work it is it looks good, but it sounds good. But when it really comes to the practical work, then we hardly seek when you hardly get the expertization from industry persons. So what ISI is doing, I think it's a great job that they are connecting industries with academic institutions, and it's a wonderful initiative, which it's not possible for institutes, all institutes to easily connect with industries and to easily get the expertization of industry persons. So I think ISI programs should have been incorporated in all institutions. What I can request you that my college is, though we are autonomous, we are affiliated to AKTU college, and you may be there may be some provision or there may be some MOU or some kind of thing for this infrastructure reforms or developing these skill based laboratories through university. And ISI should go hand in hand with AICT, so to approve this program through AICT based, so that not only 3 months and 6 months courses, but we can go, and not only one center of excellence, we can go with the advanced center of excellence with this, for this approved BTech degree programs under this particular umbrella of ISI and academia partnership. So these were my submissions, and if I would have pointed out more rudely about industry this thing, but like what I felt that these were the facts that we do not generally get the expertization of industry. It's not that easy. So I think ISI is initiative is great, and one should go for it. And I would also recommend that if it is in our hand, like if it is slow solely in my hand, then I would definitely put up this proposal, and go through it. The major problem with which we face, like being government institutions, is that we cannot easily reform our fee structures, etc. It should be gone through the government approval, and then it can be implemented. So it's a time little bit complicated, time taking process. But some or the other day, to implement this national education policy also very effectively, I think this type of platforms are too good, excellent for students also and for faculty also, because this is the era of not only of students being skilled but faculty being skilled. So with this, thank you very much for providing me this opportunity, and I really appreciate the work which is taken by ISIE, and thank you Professor Ashwini Sharma for giving me this opportunity, for nice introduction, and for patiently listening me. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Uh, so now moving on to the next person in line, Mr. Bikram Pal Singh. He is Deputy Dean, Training and Placements at Global Group of Institutions, Punjab. Coming on to his professional excellence, he has been conferred with various awards like Leadership Excellence Award by Knowledge Seed Learning Center for sharing insight and inspiring the next generation at the 6th National Leadership Conclave held at New Delhi. He has more than 12 years of experience in educational field. Mr. Bikram Pal, please come over and have your words onto this platform.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yeah, you are absolutely audible.
Shall I start, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So first of all, learned keynote speaker, Mr. Ashutosh, moderator, Dr. Ashwini Sharma, respected panel members, organizers, faculty members, and dear students, a very good afternoon to all of you, first of all. I am Bikram Pal Singh, designated as a Deputy Dean Training and Placements at one of a leading and premier group of institutes named Global Group of Institutes, located at a holy city of Amritsar, Punjab. It's a matter of honor for me to contribute myself as one of the panelists in this fabulous event, that is National Summit on Skill-Based Education, organized by Imperial Society of Innovative Engineers. So dear friends, in this session, I would like to express my views on relevance of skill-based education in the present scenario. Dear friends, it was a time few decades back when Indian economy opened to the outside world through liberalization and globalization. Since then, it created a great demand for our individuals, especially our students, to acquire requisite skills as per the available employment and job opportunities. With the passage of time, it had been come to the picture that particular skill is must to get a particular job or an particular employment. Now in the present era, we are fully recognized the importance of skill-driven society. Since from the viewpoint of our education system, our students, they are considered as human capital of our country. Therefore, it is very much essential to empower them with skill-based education at all. Dear friends, whenever we are talking about the skill-based education, the primary need of the hour is to redefine our traditional education system so as to make our upcoming generations a future ready and employment oriented. For this, we have to introduce and follow skill-based education, as it not only creates an employable person, but also creates an employment generating person who is an imaginative and future conscious personality who constantly arises his present situation and then designs strategies accordingly so as to deal with the ongoing challenges that he or she faced as per the requirements of an industry. Furthermore, we need to understand that under the parameter of this skill-based education, we all should come together as a team, then make ourselves aware and familiar about the existing challenges in our education system, and then try our level best to resolve the major issues so that we can make our future journey smooth and worth. Here, if all of us come forward and work as a team and ask for any kind of help and guidance, in fact, support also, be confident and rest assured that there are many leading organizations such as Imperial Society of Innovative Engineers, which are more than happy to help and support us at all levels. Dear friends, in my this expert opinion, I would like to highlight the certain benefits of skill-based education as compared to our traditional education system. The primary benefit of skill-based education is that it places the ownership of learning in the hands of the students. Therefore, we can say that this skill-based education is flexible in nature as compared to our traditional education system. In skill-based education, students, they are groomed to become successful leaders in the field of their own interest as well as own specializations. Skill-based education is definitely more effective and purpose-driven because it helps students to know about their clear-cut career objectives at all. Skill-based education also helps students to think out of the box and also help them to develop their creativity and innovation without any kind of fear. Skill-based education promotes value-based culture in terms of professional sustainability and stability. Skill-based education also reflects our capabilities and core competencies to do something well and up to the mark. Skill-based education also delivers us a fundamental expertise and boost up our morale and self-esteem at all levels of our professional life. Dear friends, there are certain suggestive measures since the very big challenge is that how can we implement this skill-based education at our organizations or our institutions. So I would like to share with all of you that how can we introduce and follow skill-based education in our existing education system. So these suggestions, they are from the viewpoint of both students as well as for the faculty members, because for a particular student, it's an individual responsibility also for a particular student to opt this skill-based education. On the other hand, faculty should be a driving force for the same. So what are those suggestions? The first suggestion that I would like to highlight is always keep your continued focus on building skill expertise along with the knowledge expertise. Knowledge is important, but at the same time, knowledge without skill is not acceptable in our ongoing industry levels. Then launch some short-term vocational training programs in addition to our formal education sectors or formal education systems. Then be exposed to few of your basic skills which you choose to learn something new along with your education path. Spend your initial few years of education to make yourself familiar with what skill set you want and what skill set will be good for you from the viewpoint of industry scenario at all. Then for the faculty members, it is very important to mentor and counsel individuals or students in terms of specific skills with respect to specific sector so as to make them ready for the employment in that particular sector. Again, since this pandemic COVID-19, it teaches us lots of lessons. We need to encourage online mode of teaching and learning as a part of our routine teaching and learning practice, because this online mode of learning and teaching is quite beneficial for us in terms of enhancing our skills as well as knowledge at par excellence. So dear friends, to conclude, I would like to pen down by saying that the future of our nation is entirely dependent on the skill-based education. We all have to accept this true and realistic fact and cause that our skills would drive our future in terms of our professional success and stability. So friends, with the help of skill-based education, we can map and inculcate requisite skills in our students so as to make them capable enough to compete and succeed in the skill-driven world. That's all from my side. Thanks to the moderator, Dr. Ashwini Sharma, for giving me this time to speak up in front of you all. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, moving quickly to the last speaker of the session, I am inviting Dr. T. Manigandan. He is principal of PA College of Engineering and Technology. He acted as dean and head of the department, School of Electrical Engineering at Congo Engineering College, Perundarai, an esteemed institution where he served as professor and in other capacities more than a decade, and elsewhere for 80 years. He has published 74 research papers in reputed international journals and 2 in renowned national journals. He also presented 44 papers in various international conferences and 22 papers in national conferences. I would like to request Dr. T. Manigandan to please come over and have words over the skill-based education with the theme of what are the infrastructural changes needed for today's education sector. Sir, please go ahead.
Thank you very much for a nice introduction. I am Dr. Manikandan, Principal PA College of Engineering and Technology from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. And first of all, I will congratulate ISI India to organize such a beautiful event, very initiative event for the benefit of the whole society of India, especially student community. I'm really happy in this juncture be a part of your this national summit on education, especially skill-based education. See, a lot of problems is going on in the skill-based education system. But first of all, I will suggest and request the ISI India to initiate some of the things before going for the implementation of this skill-based education system. Number one, being I am working as in a rural background, I am talking about more number of students, especially the rural students, and implementing the skill-based education is very difficult unless otherwise you can put more MOS and expert from industrial persons will come over to the institute. That means the institute and the industry partnership should be encouraged. Because of this partnership cell only, we are able to do a lot of things. And being an autonomous institution, we are able to introduce a lot of things, especially the professional electives and open electives for the benefit of the student. And especially the electrical vehicle technology, it is a multidisciplinary one. I'm really happy in our institution. Now, the forthcoming academic year, we are trying to introduce, definitely you are going to introduce the electrical technology as a professional elective for some of the courses and open elective for all the courses. I think I may request the ISC India to tie up with our institution to develop a lot of skill-based education for our institution. That will be very, very useful for our institute and all of the industry. And especially in most of the experts, they already informed that in 2030, most of the India, we are having electrical vehicle, 30% of the electrical vehicle is moving around India. Yes, I will agree. But to the cost of the petrol and diesel, it is very high today. And alternative energy is also required. And most of the industries right now, the automotive industries, we are having 45,000 industries all over India is there. If you replace these electric charges and the electrical vehicle comes, definitely these great changes. The economic will goes very high in India. It leads the whole world. I think the India will be number one in the developing country. And as far as our concern for the students community, the ISC India must take another initiative to conduct more number of training programs in terms of the summer schools, winter schools, and seminars, workshops, conference to be organized for the benefit of the student. And most of the speakers, they already explained that that teachers must be trained well to train the student. That will be very, very useful for the benefit of the community. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Definitely our institution will sign up with an NOU for ISI India for next academic year. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. T. Manigandan, for your nice words and crisply elaborating all the points from your side. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going ahead with the panel discussion where, on behalf of the audiences, I am going to ask some of the questions which I have received to all of you. So, I'm going to open this question to all of you so that you can, if you think you want to answer, you can answer that question, right? But some of the questions are specific to the people, so those will be asked to the specific person, panelist. So going ahead, that let me just go to our Dr. Gopinath. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Gopi, Dr. Gopi, can you just elaborate on to the kind of technologies which are there nowadays, which are disruptive technology, and can we consider EV as a disruptive technology?
Sure, Dr. Ashmi, sir. Is it audible, sir? Now I'm
Yeah, it's audible.
worried about this audio. Right. So okay. EV is certainly as a disruptive technology. Already it is disrupting the entire world, not just education institutes. So not only that, and AR VR is also one such technology, and uh, this EV, it's not only just disrupting the vehicle, this automotive sector. Nowadays, you can see the initiatives taken by all the universities across the countries. Uh, they are starting with the course design changes as well as manufacturing the cars, electric vehicle cars as part of curriculum. It is happening. So nowadays, what I observe, I'll tell you one more disruptive technology, one 3D printing. I'll tell you our case study. We just introduced 3D printing as a part of curriculum as a lab based. But what our students have taken up in our university, they started producing 3D printing machines. So, which is first of all, you can't think of. That is the level of students. See, people may think that the people who are not able to understand the CAD CAM and all, uh, and even not understanding 3D printing process. But the students nowadays are learning to manufacture 3D printing machines. One of our students started a startup, and he is successful in manufacturing the 3D printing. Now he is competing with the other companies. So there's a lot of happenings are happening. Okay, like these disruptive technologies, and one of the disruptive technologies is machine learning and artificial intelligence, blockchain. So and we are making all these as domains in our course curriculum. Business analytics, have you, I think you may be knowing about this. Business analytics is now is shaking the um, not only computer science management and all. So it is required. There is no way the students have to learn, because the world is changing so fast. So that is my opinion. So if you
Okay.
have any specific questions, you can ask.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you. So there is a question anyone can answer. It's about as an EV enthusiast, what are the expectations one should have from EV industry and EV skill development cell? I'm repeating the question again. As an EV enthusiast, what are the expectations one should have from the EV industry and EV skill development cell? Anyone of you can take this question.
So can I answer, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
From my point of view, if we are talking about the expectations, the major expectation, I don't think that too much expectations they are required, because already we are having relevant exposure in terms of our experience, or you can say our practical orientation. If you are talking about the expectations, I would like to express expectations should be from the viewpoint of the certain live projects, because what we are guiding our students, we are guiding in terms of our experiences, that we faced this particular technology, we worked on this particular technology. We should engage them with more and more live projects. This is the major expectations that from my point of view I would like to suggest.
Good.
Rest of the expectations, I am quite confident that organizations like ISEI, they are already quite valuable in terms of the implementation. So this is my major expectation if we are talking about the expectations from the EV viewpoint.
Thank you. Any addition into this answer from anyone?
Sir,
Yeah, ma'am,
in
please
order
go
to add one more point, so EV industry is EV is emerging technology in the manufacturing side, especially in the automotive industry. So based on the industry expectation, that is institution can expect the industry from the basic module of the EV technologies. So the students are not, even though the faculty members are not more aware about the EV technology nowadays. So specifically for, if it is for electrical engineering, they may be familiar with EV technologies. They are working in the core and software and everything else. And mechanical, they might be. And other discipline, when you're coming back to artificial intelligence and deep learning, machine learning, and disruptive technologies like what Dr. C.V. Gopinath sir have added. So in that, we are growing. We are not expert in that. So we are theoretically, we are good as academician. When you come back to the practical side, the core side, it is we are a little bit, we are in the lagging stage. So the industry should support for practical skills, skill-based training. Already ISIEINDIA has started, have initiated it. It's good going. So because they are conducting so many competitions for the engineering students, and the students definitely they are learning by doing. They are getting more practical exposure through these competitions. So already started. The only thing is we need fundamental part. They should take it. Then after that they will move on to the extraordinary things.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, Sudhanchira, ma'am. This is a pertinent point you have taken out. The question, in addition to this, another question comes to you. Should there be any competition or any event, let's say not competition, any event for the engineering teachers as far as this skilling thing is concerned, especially into the EV sector?
Yeah. So in the electric solar vehicle contest itself, championship contest itself, they are adding faculty as a mentor.
Yeah.
So starting from the engineering students, starting from first year to final year, they are combining together. They are going to make prototype model. So solar electric vehicle. So in that, faculty are the mentor. Faculty also trained. Not only the students, along with the students, they are also learning.
So that's right. So that means the teachers or mentors are already taking part into this kind of skilling process along with the students.
Yes, whoever interested in this learning, definitely they take part it.
Yes, so they are working on the vehicle for maybe, let's say, 6 months or maybe 9 months, and then after that they are going and competing, and it's the part of our teachers also. And I have seen in such kind of events, teachers are more enthusiastic than the students when they land up to the venue where they are competing. So a very nice answer. And I have already suggested to ISI that we need to really take care of the teachers here, because most of the times all of us have understood what is the need of getting trained into this area. And if teachers are trained, obviously it is 1:60 ratio, which will get trained in when the knowledge is going to percolate. So nice to talk to you, ma'am. Next question I'm taking. Okay, now this question is again open to all. What all are the changes? What all are the changes required as as far as the academia is concerned. Uh, Maybe it is related to because the infrastructural changes. So you can take this question. Your opinion, what changes needs to be done in today's scenario to educate or skill the people into this area? So anyone can take.
Yes, Dr. Ashwini, may I answer this question?
Sir, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So now, as far as the changes are concerned, so now first we must change our mindset. Because we are moving from a traditional era to the new era.
Sir, just to interrupt, this is the most difficult thing to do.
Yeah. So our traditional mode was the chalk and talk approach. And that was the principle initially. 80-20 principle were there. 80% was on this classroom teaching and 20% was on the practical exposure. Now we have to change this ratio. Now the time has come. If we will change the chalk and talk approach into the project way of learning, and how we will solve some real life problems, and how we can give a small project to our student instead of this chalk and talk approach and the text approach, because we are in an era of information technology at present. Each and everything is available on the internet. But as far as the skill part is concerned, so now, for example, you see in an online this webinar, I am sitting at my home, you are sitting at your place, but now we can communicate to each other. But as far as the skill is concerned, as far as the feeling is concerned, as far as the personality aura is concerned, it is only possible by the traditional way. So I would like to say some the one point here. Now the first change is that we have to change our mindset. Number one. Number two, if I am a teacher in an engineering institution. So there should not be my learning end. Because a teacher is a learner at the last breath of his life. So if I feel as a teacher, I am a learner. And because the students are more intelligent to me, so I need some more time to learn the new things. So now the responsibility is on the shoulder of the teachers, how we will present ourselves, how we will offer ourselves to our student as a role model. I can say with my student with high head, can look here, 1 year back, I didn't know anything about that. Within a year time, I learned this. So you can learn the same thing in a very shorter period of time. So first we should learn, then we can inculcate the same thing to our student fraternity. This is the one point. The second point is I would like to throw some light on the previous question also. The question was about the disruptive technology. So the disruptive technology, as explained by this previous speaker, is absolutely correct. The disruptive technology are the 3D printing and additive manufacturing, maybe a disruptive technology, and this electric vehicle technology certainly be the disruptive technology of the future. How can we make it a disruptive technology? It needs a lot of initiative are there, and this electric vehicle technology will be the disruptive technology of the future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So now this question is going to Madam Shehnaz. Madam, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So this is a specific question which has been asked by the ISIE itself, that what are the various faculty and student development programs you would like to conduct at your institute as far as the skilling of the students is concerned? Just to know.
If we talk about, there are two domains, like one is your technical domain and one is non-technical domain. So when we talk about non-technical domain, then we have to first train the faculty also and the students also understand the skill-based education and to adopt with it skill-based education, so that those types of skills and all those with that particular thing we have to first organize the programs. And when we talk about this technical domain program, then it should be specifically technical, should focus on technical aspects like training of the faculty in this particular field of EV design and development. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, ma'am, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So for from ISI side, what we expect that faculty should be trained on this particular latest technologies first, and whatever laboratories we are going to establish on that those things especially, and then the students will be trained, or they should be skilled on this particular training programs. So it can be start like when we plan for generally we plan 1 week faculty development program, but let me tell you very frankly that 1 week faculty development program will not develop the faculty to that extent, or to to make them ready for skill based education. So it has to be 3 months, or say at least 3 months or 6 months faculty development, rigorously planned program, complete like focused completely for the devoted to that particular task only, and no other faculty should not. Otherwise what happens, faculty they are having more administrative responsibilities, this and that, and then they are registering, not attending. But this type of thing should not be there. It should be on when we talk about in-house program, or maybe at field program. It should be basically at field program, and trained by fully taken by industry experts with hands-on practice. So then only we can say that this is skill-based education. Theory problem should not, it should not be the more theoretical aspects. What we do generally, even in class also, what we do, we generally explain the law. Let's say I am explaining Ohm's law, and then we give problems to students that you go and these are your tutorial problems, you go and solve this. Why shouldn't this why we should accept the concept, adopt the concept that let the faculty also and let the student also read the theory in advance and do the practicals in the session. So the training should have been based on this particular approach, blended kind of thing. This is what I expect.
Right, ma'am. Nicely narrated answer.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, this is to Dr. T. Manigandan. EV market has a high potential. So many research and new technologies are coming. Uh, so how to keep the curriculum updated? So this is the question.
Sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
As far as my concern, there are two things to be modified.
This question is about how to keep the curriculum updated with the latest technologies which are invading into the market.
First of all, I will tell you one thing. As for my professor studied in 1965, the same electrical machines lab, the OC short circuit and open circuit experiment. Now today in 2021, all the universities they are having their open circuit and short circuit. That should be modified. That means the faculty members, the institution must take a technology improvement is there. That means the old must be only basic concept they have to study. The remaining technology changes comes, you have to change the curriculum and syllabi and also the infrastructure facility. And also as an autonomous institution, we are having plenty of opportunities to change the curriculum and syllabi. But as far as the financial commitment by the self-financed college, it's very, very difficult to modify it. Then there may be a possibility for some of the industries tie up with the institute, and even the government can give more number of R&D funds to the institute to develop it. But it is not up to the level what the government is doing right now. And Most of the universities, you see that they don't want to change the curriculum and syllabi. There is a main drawback of the technology transfer. If like ISEI India, they are taking a very good initiative, and what madam in the previous speaker, what madam told, you see that the teachers must be trained well. It is not possible to train within a week time. They must send to 3 months at least to the industry. They will go to the industry. They will study everything. They have to learn many things. That technology must be transferred to the student. To that attitude must be changed in the faculty level. We cannot change in the student level. And another thing, we are not conducting seminars or workshops or conferences and faculty development program and summer school and winter school. Only for namesake, today we are conducting all type of only for paperwork. That should be avoided. I am being frank that for the past 20 years, I am working on that, but I am not able to implement it because of the only the paperwork. And most of the institute, they are opening just like that. See, the mechanical engineers have plenty of opportunities, and chemical engineers are having the plenty of opportunities. You have to integrate it. That what the vehicle technology comes, electrical, mechanical, civil, mechatronics, electronics, all the courses. There is a multidisciplinary must be integrated, and the curriculum to be modified. That should be given to the student, and also there are only 3 or 4 papers must be in the semester, and 3 or more labs to be incorporated. That will be the benefit for the student. The future technology may be transferred to the student. Then only you are able to come up, sir. Otherwise, only for mug-upping and vomiting the people are doing, it is not possible at all to change the technology.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Yes.
So and now we have come to the end of it. It's already 4:36, so we have crossed 6 minutes more than what was allocated to us. So at last, I would request all of you to please, if you can open your video, so that the people can take a screenshot of us. Ms. Saloni, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let all the people come onto the screen. And this will be a kind of souvenir also that yes, we have been there at in this pandemic situation. We were together for at least 1.5 hours. So this is going to be an amazing memory for all of us. So I would request that even if you are not good right now, or if you are if somebody is pinching you from behind and you are angry on that, please for the time being you can start smiling. Yes, so all of us can smile, and then we can have the pic. Yeah, Saloni, is it done?
Yes, sir, it's done.
Okay,
So
one more
Dr.
pic.
Sharma, Dr. Sharma.
Sir.
Yes, sir. I request you to share this happy moments with all of us also, so that we can also put this particular photograph in our memory.
Yeah, it's coming on to the ISI, this LinkedIn, Facebook page,
Right,
Instagram,
sir.
everywhere it is going to be
Right.
floated. So don't
Right,
worry
sir.
about that. And you will also be getting the thank you note from ISI side.
Right,
It's ladies and gentlemen, it's so nice to talk to you all. And ma'am, now I can spell your name very beautifully. You are Dr. N. Sudantira Vanita. So
Thank you, sir.
that's
Thank
how I
you.
have skilled myself into pronouncing the name correctly. So thank you so very much. It was so interesting to talk to you all.
Thank you, sir.
I hope we have known each other, and in times to come we can start working together into whatever area of interest we are having. And anyway, if you are anytime coming down to Calcutta or to Delhi, so please, this is a request that by default an invitation is for you, that you can lend up with the ISI office, or you can come to the Adamas University in Calcutta. Just visit for us, and the rest of the things can be taken care of. We will have a very happy moments together. Thank you so very much. And now I am handing it over to again ISI. Saloni, please take it over.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir, and everyone present here. I want to express my sincere appreciation to all the dignitaries to make us understand about the infrastructure needs
Then I hope everyone liked today's session, and thank you all for present here and give their valuable time and make this national summit a successful. Thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you very
Thank you
much.
so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, sir. So shall we leave meeting, sir?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, sir, once again.
Bye.
Thank you all experts and ISI whole team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Nice to get connect with you.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. apa yeah apa